Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest, once again in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington. And I do call it Hickville, USA, because I do love this rural area where I live. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is October 2025 Wednesday's series video number 4A featuring the Splendid Autumn DSP. This is take number 2 because I just got interrupted. Hank has a friend over. So it's okay. It happens, right? Thank goodness I didn't start. I didn't get too far into it. But what I was explaining is I have brought back for the month of October my Wednesday series, and I'm doing 3 videos, A, B, and C. And the A videos are all featuring the Splendid Autumn DSP, which was brought back. The second, the B video, is all featuring the Scenic Pumpkin Patch. Now I know it is retired, but that was a wonderful gift. Both the Splendid Autumn and the Scenic Pumpkin Patch were gifts given to me by my good friend Lori, and I absolutely love them both. And it's time, it's fall, it's getting the holiday season. It's time to get out those things that we have purchased and we loved enough to purchase them, to use them again. So I hope you keep that in mind when you see my videos. And the C video is featuring a new bundle called the Fluffy Squirrel, and that was given to me by my good friend Carol, not my aunt, but my good friend Carol. And she has squirrels in her garden as well, and my squirrels are actually comical. There's now 3 of them. I have a red squirrel and 2 gray squirrels. One must be, it's a bit younger, but they're having the most funniest things with the blue jays. The blue jays and the squirrels like the same food. It's quite comical out there right now. Since my little finches have left for the fall, they have moved on to greener pastures or bluer skies, as it may be. So with that in mind, this is 4A, the 4th Wednesday of October. A being we're going to feature the Splendid Autumn. So this is a simple one card to design. So this is the Splendid Autumn DSP, very scenic DSP. So I'm not going to go through all the DSP, but I am going to show you what I'm using here and what I am bringing in. You guys know I love my paper pumpkin stamps. Guys, they are not just for paper pumpkin. You can use these for a lot of things. So Autumn Abundance, September 2024. I'm going to be using Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way. And then, yes, my retired go-to banner year, I am using With a Grateful Heart and Happy Thanksgiving. I've combined them into one. And then something new, something old, something new, right? Out of the new mini catalog is the Words for the Season dies. And this is on page, I just had it, and 51 of the mini catalog. Now it is part of a bundle. However, guys will probably think I'm crazy. Guys, I live off of retirees income, my hubby's income there, right? Except for when I start working for my aunt, I'll have a little bit of my own money. But these 3 that are highlighted, they go with this die here, which I can purchase this at another time if I so desire. I have Christmas sentiments. They didn't just grab me, and so I opted. Plus, I only had like $150 to be spent, and I got more for my money. I got the Christmas collage, I got the Autumn Trees bundle, and I got the Autumn Toile DSP and the irregular weave trim, which would probably go really well with this card. Let me grab that down. I wasn't going to, but maybe I'll pull it. So I just got more for my money by picking parts and pieces of a suite in a bundle, what I wanted. So I chose just to get these dies. Very, very versatile. Wait till Christmas. I mean, here's Halloween. I probably should do another Halloween card to highlight this Happy Halloween, or Halloween wishes. I mean, there's so many things you could do with this. So really, really cool here. So this is another thing we'll be bringing into this card. So I have a 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4 card base, voila, layer number 1 is done. I have the white infill. So layer number 1 is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Layer number 2, we're going to cut it together because I'm going to cut a little bit off the right, a little bit off the left to get the piece that I want. I think maybe just the right. So layer number 2 is 4 by 5 1/4 of this piece of DSP. Now you're going to need a second piece of DSP, and you're going to see, you're like, what is all that? Well, this is what I started. This is another interruption. I'm just like, no, 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 no. I am too far in. We are not going back now. I started with this same DSP and I had an idea. It did not pan out, okay? It happens. But hey, I'm going to show you what I thought was I would cut this off and apply it to another DSP. It did not look good. So then I was like, oh, if I cut some more, no, that didn't look good. So I'm like, I am going to salvage a piece of this DSP. I'm still going to salvage this as well. This can be another one of my bookmarks over here. So this is what that's going to be, as a bookmark. But that's how I came up with this little piece. So I'm showing you that, yes, even when I go to design a card, that's why I can sit here for a couple hours designing. And these are my little offcuts. I'm going to explain those in a minute. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to try something and it not work out. Because sometimes it doesn't. So these did not work out. These are going to go, oh, part of me is like, you know what? I might keep this one because I can die cut some greenery from this side. So this will not go to waste. So that's going to, I don't know what I'm going to die cut, but that's die cuttable. This is going to get cut off here. We'll see how big. So we're going to take it to 2 1/4, an even number. Perfect. And now I have another bookmark for my bookmark collection. I can put it on a piece of cardstock or just leave it and laminate it, you know. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. But that is not going to be wasted either. I'm going to need the guillotine. I don't know why I put it away. So layers number 3 is 2 by 5. Layer number 4 is 1 3/4 by 4 1/2. Now I started with a 1 3/4 by 6 inch piece, and all of these are 1/4 inch strips. And what I did is I took a 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch here, and I just flip-flopped it, and I cut a 1/4 inch off of each end until I got it exactly where I want it. Because you're going to see this, I am popping that bright crushed curry up underneath this piece, and we are spotlighting this part of the tree now. And that's what I was after doing, and that's why I went with the crushed curry. I think the Cajun Craze, which is layer number 1, works beautifully with this tree, and then that bright, bright, bright crushed curry is perfect. So with that being said, let's get this finished. So I know that I want to cut. I'll see, this could be the back of my bookmark because it's the same DSP. So we'll have front and back the same. That's what I'll end up doing. So I need, for layer number 2, it needs to be 4 by 5 1/4. But I want, if I cut it at 4, I'm cutting it right here. I don't have enough blue. So I am going to cut a 1/4 inch off of this side. I can now put this on the inside of my card base. And I'm going to, let's just do that now before I go any further. Because sometimes I forget, I say that and then I forget to do it. But right now, we are going to take this 1/4 inch strip. And yes, I'm still using the never-ending model of the sticky Tombow. There we go. I'm going to get this in place before I lose it. So I want a little hanging off the top and a little hanging off the bottom. This is going to tie the inside and outside of my card together. But if I don't do it right now, I could forget all about it, and I could do stamping or something on the side and that not be what I was thinking of doing. So now I have that little bit there. So now that I took it off at that end, I'm going to take it this way and I'm going to cut it at 4. And it just moved it over 1/4 of an inch and gave me a little bit more blue sky in my paper. So now we need to take this down to 5 1/4. And I'm going to, because it's at 6, right? So I'm going to do what I did with this piece. Right? I'm going to take off 1/4 inch. Ooh, yes, I'm going to take off a 1/4 inch here. I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to take another 1/4 inch off. And you're going to see we're getting there, right? We're not right there yet. So we're going to take another 1/4 inch off. Well, that's where I'm going to take an 1/8 off. Of this side, I'm trying to keep it centered. And an 1/8 off of this side. And now I have my beautiful layer number 2, and I have more blue sky than I would have originally. And all these little pieces can be recycled. This piece, however, will go on the back like so. I'll just have an extra piece. So we need to take probably a 1/4 of an inch off of the top of this one. This is for the bookmark, which you won't see the result until the end here. It needs either an 1/8 of an inch. I'm just going to take a 1/4 inch off the top. So now I have front and back of my bookmark. And it's just a simple scenic bookmark. And it can go with the pile that's going to get laminated all at one time. But it would be good if I did them the right way. Would not be nice to have the scenes upside down of each other. So there's my bookmark, right? That's simple. And layer number 2 is going to get glued down to layer number 1. Dot, 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 dot. All right. There we go. Now we have these 2 pieces, but let's see, where did I do with the ribbon? What if we added, we could add just that little bit of trim there, and I think we will do that. So I'm going to glue layers 3 and 4 together, and then I will have to add on my paper, or just remember here when I do the description, to add the irregular weave trim or ribbon. And it's, I don't think it's quite a 1/2 inch. We'll see. Yeah, it's not quite a 1/2 inch. We're going to take a little bit of tear tape, overlap it, see where I want it, use the grid. Grid's very, very, very helpful. All right, so right over the 1/2 inch mark. help if I really push it down. So I would say like 2.5 inches of ribbon. Your choice, of course. All right. Now that is going to come right there. So I got smart this time, or at least I hope I did. We're not going to be using any more of that. We're going to use the little bottle. So my autumn wishes, right? And the wishes has an eye, and I left it on this cutting mat so as not to lose the eye, because I'm all the time losing the darn eye. Just all the time losing it. So now we need to figure the placement of everything before I glue that down. And I think I'm going to have to glue it down. Autumn. See, it needs to come down here more. Yes. I think we'll do the W there. Like that. I can't put this up on dimensionals. I thought I could, but with the word being over, no, that's not going to work. And here is my little dot for the eye. So we're going to keep that right there. And we're going to glue these down. Oh, I can use the Tombow for this one. Now, of course, if you weren't using these letter word dies per se, you could put this piece up on dimensionals, but I am using this. That was my focal point of the card. And I need my little reverse tweezers. Thank you, Tammy, because these are so perfect. We're going to get wishes in place first. All right. My hands are already sticky from the Tombow. I hear crickets. I don't know if you can hear them. They are so loud right now. It's like they are all over the place. Okay, and we need this wee little tiny dot here. I didn't lose it today. All right, so next is our autumn. I kind of want to set that. Yes, I like that. Because I was going to do 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. And then I can do 1 and 2. Yes, I'm trying to think a step ahead of myself. I am. The crickets are just a chirping out there, making their own little music. I don't have birds per se, but I got crickets. There was one time that my kids brought home frog spawn. I'm not lying to you, because they wanted to hatch frogs. I think they were like probably 10 and 9. And oh my gosh, that was a mess, guys. They and they hatched them. They had we had a, you know, those galvanized tub. Oh yes. And oh, that was a mess, and the noise from the frogs. And then we had to transport all these frogs back to the lake, you know. But they did. They wanted to see the process, the tadpoles, and they were just so excited as little kids. Just so funny. They were just hilarious, in my opinion. I thought they were anyway. So I'm going to use these rustic metallic dots, because to me it just kind of goes, this is what I just wanted. These are what I want. So I am going to do 3 of these right here. Oops. 3 on that ribbon, which looks really pretty, and then I'm going to do 1 and 1 here and 1 here, and I'm going to stick with the large ones. I know I have 2 little ones, but I really think, oh, let's see, these 2 are like me. Please use me. Okay, we can use the little ones. So we're going to go here, and then up right there. So let me know what you think. We're going to stamp the inside. We are not all done. We just finished the front. You know me, I'm going to stamp the envelope. We're going to stamp the inside. I just need to, I'm going to leave those there. Put that over there. We need the Stampin' Pierce mat. All right. And I need a piece of scratch paper. We have that little detail there. So all we really need for the inside right now is the, with a grateful heart, Happy Thanksgiving. And this will be in the Cajun Craze. And yes, that is Tite snoring. And we have this little leaf. Just the one, I think, will do. So the inside is done. Now let's stamp the outside. So this time, the little leaf, and Sending Autumn Wishes Your Way from September 2024's Paper Pumpkin. And we're just going to do the little leaf on the envelope. It doesn't always have to be something large, just something simple. I told you all this was going to be a relatively simple card, simple design, but I'm really, really happy with it, and I hope you like it as well. I mean, so should we do, I do have my book stamp here. I have this squirrel one. May you gather happiness. That would kind of go, I don't know about, what about this one? Was this too big? Gather together and give thanks. No, I'm trying to see what I have to give me a little. I have one that says for the books, but is it out? I don't know. I have little glasses. I have the books. Where's the one that says, oh, this one's for the books. I think we'll put that on there. Now I need a block is the question. Nope, that's not going to work. I need a block. There's a block. This one's for the books. And this has more of the copper clay. So I'm going to grab that color. And yes, even for this, I'm going to use the Stampin' Pierce mat. It's just going to give me a better inking. And I think I'll do it right. I kind of want it up here in the sky. I'm going to leave it down in case I want to put a, oh, I'm going to put little glasses on here. Just a second. That's really cute. Where are those little glasses? I'm going to put these down here in the corner. My little glasses. Yes, and I do wear glasses. I am still waiting on mine. By the time you see this, I hope my glasses will have arrived. So, bookmark. Nothing on the back. I mean, I could put glasses, but that's kind of cute, right? So, really simple stuff. Autumn wishes. Sending autumn wishes your way with a grateful heart. Happy Thanksgiving. Guys, I love, 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 love sharing what I create with you. So thank you for allowing me to do that because it's so much fun. It is just, so much fun. So thank you all for watching, and I do hope to see you all again here soon in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.